Hi, welcome to part 5 of the Chu Shogi tutorial. In this video I'll be talking about promotion. So like traditional shogi, most pieces promote. There are a few exceptions. Unlike traditional shogi, you have 4 ranks to promote. The furthest 4 from you or the enemy camp. So if you recall from traditional shogi, you can promote a piece if you enter or you move within the promotion zone, or if you exit the promotion zone, and you do so by flipping the piece over. The difference is, promotion is optional, assuming that the piece can have a further move on the next turn. So for example, if you move a lance here, it's optional to promote, but if you move it to the furthest rank and it has no further move as a lance, then the promotion is mandatory. The only exception is that if you voluntarily do not promote a piece upon entering the promotion zone, then on the very next turn, unless you're making a capture, you do not have the option to promote. So you have to wait at least 2 turns from when you do not voluntarily do not promote your own piece. Except for the pawn. The pawn can only promote on the 9th and the 12th ranks, so it must either promote as soon as it enters the promotion zone, for example here. If it does not, then you'll have to wait till you get to the 12th rank to promote. I can't see any reason to not promote any pawn though, because the piece that it promotes to can also move as a pawn. And there's no stalemate issues in Chu Shogi, and there's no issues with not being able to drop a pawn to give checkmate, since there's no drop rule in Chu Shogi. If anybody can find a reason why you want to leave a pawn unpromoted, please leave a comment, because I did find that rule a little bit unusual. So with that in mind, let's talk about how these pieces promote. The pawn promotes to gold general, and we've already talked about how that moves. The go-between promotes to a drunk elephant, which moves like a king except it cannot move backwards. We've covered that. This is the side mover, and it promotes to a free boar. The free boar can move like a chess queen, except it cannot move in any horizontal direction. I mean vertical direction. So it can move any number of unobstructed spaces along these lines. Analogously, this is a vertical mover, and it promotes to a flying ox. And analogously, it moves like a queen, except it cannot move in any horizontal direction. So that's pretty easy to remember, because you have a horizontal mover and a vertical mover, and they promote analogously. So if you're familiar with shogi, traditional shogi that is, the bishop and the rook promote in a similar way to the dragon horse and the dragon king, and we've already covered how that moves, because these are pieces that are in Chu Shogi as unpromoted pieces. And like I've mentioned in earlier videos, the dragon horse and the dragon king, as unpromoted pieces, they also promote to even more powerful pieces. So they promote to the horned falcon and the soaring eagle. The soaring eagle moves like a queen along these directions. And also they have lion move capabilities along these directions. So it can, for example, make 2 lion moves here. It can jump to this square, say there's a friendly piece on this square. Or it could move here and then back, so either passing its turn or making a sitting capture, where it captures a piece without moving. The soaring eagle does something similar, except that it can move like a queen along 7 directions. And directly forward it moves like a lion. So it can move like this, or it can jump here, or it can jump here. And it can move like a queen along the other directions. This is the bronze general, and it promotes to a side mover. And we've covered that. This is a silver general, and it promotes to a vertical mover. And this is a gold general, and it promotes to a rook. Oh, by the way, these pieces, once you've promoted them, promotion is permanent. And also, the rook itself promotes, but the promoted gold general cannot promote again. So, for example, you can't turn this into a dragon king. That's why they're different colors, to prevent confusion as to whether or not it can make further promotions. This is a drunk elephant, and this is the most interesting promotion. It promotes to a crown prince, which moves exactly like a king, and actually it plays the role of a king. So if you have both a king and a crown prince on the board, you have to lose both pieces in order to lose the game. So if you have a crown prince, you can move your king into check. Usually it's probably not a good idea, but you can do that. You can lose your king, and the crown prince will basically take the role as a king for the rest of the game. This is the Kirin, and it promotes to a lion. So lion is a very powerful piece. So keep that in mind when you're moving the Kirin. This is the Phoenix, and it promotes to a free king, which moves like the queen, and that's probably the second most powerful piece in the game. The free king, which as you recall moves like a queen, does not promote. It's already a very powerful piece, so there'd be very few pieces they could possibly promote to, I guess the designer of the game decided not to promote it. This is the reverse chariot, and it promotes to a whale. A whale can move any number of directions, either forward or backward, like a reverse chariot, but it could also move an unobstructed number of spaces diagonally backward. The lance promotes to a white horse, which can move an unlimited number of unobstructed spaces in these 4 directions, so it can move like a lance and also these 3 directions. The blind tiger promotes to a flying stag. It can move an unobstructed number of spaces forward or backward, and it could also move like a king. So it can move 1 space in these directions, unlimited number forward or backward, or 1 space in any other direction. This is the ferocious leopard, and it promotes to a bishop.